ACC, when mandated for investigate corruption, also accused Parliament of corruption, of brown envelope taking. You know, something will signify corruption, and you mentioned something like that just now in terms of confirmation hearings. When the president appoints somebody, there is this powerful phrase that says, pending the approval of Parliament. But maybe that's just academic, not in practice, actually. But the ACC can go through that process, yet then graduate. Are they insinuating that they serve them in past brown envelope for let them sour or appoint some of the members there? Because they went through the same process, if you know what I mean. You want to touch on that briefly, because I want to move towards the ACC itself.
I'll tell you plenty, thank you. And when you talk about the ACC, the Anti-Corruption Commission of Sierra Leone is an independent agency of the Sierra Leone government. The main mandates now for investigate and prosecute corruption cases in Sierra Leone. The ACC is supervised by the Sierra Leone Ministry of Justice, and the current head of the ACC now, Francis Benkefala, when I'm your legal colleague and comrade. He don't in office since June 2018. They have requirements standard for you to become an ACC commissioner. And before they appoint, first of all, at the same time, at the same team back would they go to, before the only party get right for appoint somebody for become a commissioner of ACC, now the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And what did happen in our country, very, very sad. And they get some institution that will get a secure tenure of office, like the office of the ombudsman, like the commissioner of the ACC, like the bank governors. When we say, then people then the moment where if you're not an ombudsman, you get right for serve your term, and they put government camp. But unfortunately, because of the nature of the constitution, we give right to the president for fire and hire at will. They make sure say where each president will come and they count in your mandate na power. So now that they make it find out say like the office of the ombudsman, would be dead in America we see when a landed lawyer. In fact, now the president they way inspire people like we for read law, because I begin here I do peace and conflict study when I be lawyer. And what will be happen in terms of office not be done, then pull up, they put another landed lawyer with the winner in the person of Jenkins Johnson Jr. when I under senior lawyer. And you see what happened in anti-corruption, the post will be there as commissioner, and they landed at the Macaulay when I outstanding lawyer with Sierra Leone gets. But because of the powers of the president, we tell you say it can hire and fire at will. And when President Bio come in, it began for change at the Macaulay, and they swear they appoint Francis Benkefala. And Francis Benkefala be go through Parliament, and Parliament be approve him, and that make Francis Benkefala now commissioner, now the youngest anti-corruption commissioner in the world right now. And they get terms and conditions of for let be anti-corruption commissioner. If you don't serve legal for more than 10 years at the bench or at the bar, where Francis be don't serve, and we make the total anti-corruption commissioner. So it boils down to the work of the anti-corruption. If they don't accuse Parliament, the Constitution don't talk say the presidential immunity of the parliamentary immunity.
Okay, Mr. Subi. Again, let's just go to substantive issues around the ACC. Okay. Thanks for the history, because not every one of us know and the mandate of the commissioner. Waiting are you view from a legal perspective? Waiting are you view about the ACC?
Well, from a legal perspective, my view about the ACC, say the ACC for operate just like what the mandate for do. Now, institution way for bring action, way for investigate, one, and two, the ACC get power for prosecute cases against anybody in Sierra Leone, including the president, including parliament. And we don't see the young man don't do a great job. And Joseph Kamara will be the other landed lawyer, don't do a great job. Adi Macaulay don't do a great job. But sadly to say, because of the people that were there at them side and I tell you the condition and manner in which they go there, they are appointed by the president and they are at the mercy of the president. Dogo Clinton today, President Kuma, President Biogo decided to say Astafulai, they change Benkefala. And nobody no go say no. President Biogo grabbed today is say at their point. Before doing the APC now, Joseph Kamana the anti-corruption commissioner. Each time when they pull out the turn Attorney General, and then we put Adi Macaulay there. The president have right to fire.
In short, we run out of time, Mr. Sobi. You will get forgive me. But in short, they are not independent. We will take it as that.
Well, and in practicality, they should be independent. But and I don't want to say they are not independent because they should be independent. They should for prosecute, therefore investigate. Even if the president office they say corrupt, therefore bring action. But impliedly, now you make a get position. So I say, Mr. Prince Kroma, this job will give me, in as much as I do, but are they at Umasi? So it speaks for itself. So we see what they happen. And when we say
we get the semantics in
land. People they need
we get the semantics, Mr. Sobi. They are in practicality, they're supposed to be independent, but no one says so. We get that. So let her push on,
Yes.
So there was a constitutional amendment back in I think that 2008, right? When the ACC was born. Are you familiar with the constitutional amendment where out of the ACC was born? I want to ask one question to that, before I move forward.
Yes.
What would you say about that constitutional amendment? The reason why they ask you this, I must be straightforward with you. Okay. Then it was under President Koroma. Okay. And was it just an academic exercise which wasn't meant to have such grit and teeth for bets like one look like say it a bet now? But yes, there was a constitutional amendment, and out of was born the ACC Act of 2008. And waiting President Koroma be mandated for do on that day, although it empowered the ACC boss. Now I can ask the question about independence as well, because I'll be one of looking from all perspective. Many years on, a decade plus on, they are on the other side now. They have become the hunted. Okay? They have become the hunted. Was the ACC Act born then one of independence, and at that they caused the contradiction? Now, are they trying to ask you the question, and I think I get the rhythm. Because if the defender at the time, by constitutional amendment, and the former president Ernest Koroma not follow that mandate they through, but President Bio come and seem for one follow that mandate they through. Is that some of the problem where they cause some of the spasm, the contradictions where we see they play out in real time before we face Mr. Sobi?
Well, my big question you talk so, and I want for you use big English, and now I'm confused with people there. One, when you talk about constitutional amendment, there was an amendment to the ACC Act. There was not a constitutional amendment. So when you say constitutional amendment, like when they changed the 1991 constitution, no. Now the ACC Act, they be changed, they be give more teeth, and President Koroma be doing. Because by then, the ACC not be get power for prosecute. They be already investigate. I want to establish that. Then I want. Two, and every government where they count the power, get their own policy. I'm an expert in policy. I make a study law and policy together. And President Koroma by then, when then come, it give enormous power to the.
Thanks for that correction.
Yes, it get enormous power to the ACC, and it find out say, we not will continue like this until I make the ACC independent and I give them the power for prosecute and investigate. Then before Sierra Leone will move forward, and you argue with me say they landed Joseph Kama and Adi Macaulay. They will bring some action against some minister there when an APC minister there. They be some there, they be find them, they be prosecute some other case there. And government now continuity. Where happy now where President Bio win, President Bio appoint the landed Francis Benkefela, and the SLPP government decide for take a different robust approach to corruption, where the way and manner whether they go to illegal under the laws of Sierra Leone, but the approach gets some issues. Wake up with the issue of government white paper, wake up with what have you, where you they call say, well, why did they bounce behind SLP, APC they now? Where APC be then a power, they will bring commission of inquiry, we not get for do with anti-corruption. Where then say be investigate, they will bring the Senegal Jame Commission. They will bring people like Alpha, Dr. Alpha Wuri then or other people there. But it reach a time where the president decides say and the government say, well, I believe say we'll get more thing go for thing, but lot of focus on road, electricity, and waiting the happen as Sierra Leone people they already talk, parties so they talk is that government now continuity. And anybody we don't turn head of state, anybody we don't turn leader in another country, they will forgive them their respect. Will not it happen? We fall under international best practice and standards. So if find out waiting they happen as Sierra Leone, they only regard you within our power. When you left power, they say na power so. So now make we leader the thief. And Ghana, you find out say all presidents, the current president they respect them. They see that they go to stadium, that they watch. All my Jerry Rollins, that they consult them. But we now the same politician that they count confusion because would they see President Bio, would they see like now war and not a war. Government now continuity. The policies of the APC and the agenda in policy, they have what they refer to as agenda setting. And what you meet at table like president, there are certain things where President Obama left. And like Trump no one follower, therefore follower.
Absolutely.
But we see all man get your blueprint, all man they count your presidential mandate, your presidential what is it? And when President Bio come, then say, well, they can't run this country. I'm going to bring free education. I'm going to bring corruption. And you find out, say, then deviate by most of the things the way APC starts. President Commander start the Mamama Airport. Where SLPP can say, no, we don't need this. Would they go, would the Lunge International Airport will get, would they refurbish them? Would they focus on school, free education? Where APC then be there, so we are going to focus on road. Each government get your priority. So we're quite different from the ACC. But the job of an ACC, back to my question, should be an independent body, therefore investigate, and then not for government, not for interfere. And it is happening in Sierra Leone, yes or no? It is subject to debate. The minister, they already old, the landed Alpha Timbo would say, for the rest. ACC bring on, then the president will leave her from his job. At the end of the day, ACC come back and say, well, Alpha Timbo is not corrupt. The president appoint her. Where the rest? What is happening to the rest? What is happening to the rest? Now, $1 million question. So, with people that they play the service to the people there, we no land. And what do you mean the scene as Sierra Leone? If you want to bring justice in the country, the justice should not be selective. The ACC get your mandate, and the Commission of Inquiry gets your mandate within the Constitution, and there are two different institutions there. And any government get right for enact policy according to what they want. So if I now say more, the SLPP government bring then they on robust anti-corruption drive and Commission of Inquiry. Is that what the people want? Yes or no? It's subject to debate. Are they doing it in the best interest of the people? Yeah, it's subject to debate. Is it a witch hunt? It is subject to debate. Are they? Is the justice selective? It is subject to debate. Now, many people they no more that many people then or northern and the no more that they attack. That they left the southeastern and they because now many it's up. They are the people they get for decide. So we find out say Ben Kefala they do a great job. People that they go now that they pay. In fact, Indo add more robust step. It also is when because he get a background in economics, they say, well, we'll get for recover money. And Ben Kefala in the history of Sierra Leone don't be one of the best anti-corruption at them. They don't accrue money past all the commissioner them, I can say. And Sierra Leone in corruption index don't go up under Ben Kefala. So I say kudos to her. But we're different from the Commission of Inquiry. We're different from the government white paper. We're different from the under policy, the agenda setting of each priority of government. What's going to be the priority of the APC government under the leadership of President Nkrumah? President Nkrumah come and find out
so,
the country the dark.
Suffice me for ask a quick question on that basis because you say it don't be the best ACC boss. It don't collect this amount of money. Waiting are the measurements where you use for qualify somebody, not only Mr. Francis Ben Kaifala, but waiting at the general measurement test where you use for qualify the best commissioner so far in the lifespan of the ACC.
Good performance and accrued money be restored or be brought back to the consolidated fund. And under Joseph Kamara in regime under the as ACC, it do tremendous job. JFK started, it do very, very well from Akistate, from Tijan Cole or from the first ACC commissioner. But they all, the tune of money we Ben Kefala don't able raise for government, none of them don't able to do them within the shortest possible time. Because in that the only ACC commissioner will begin institute the economic aspect. He said, no, in as much as we prosecute, the ACC get right for call people then for bring for law settle case and let the people then pay back their money then they don't give recommendation. So if I now say like some case then now that they call that they settle are out of court, the people then pay the money, where not be they happen. Then other commissioner they say no, not go to court if we win. Where Ben Kefala in decide for bring economic aspect. He say no. The bulk of who that they suffer are the salon people there. And what did they happen to we? Now money we want back. So before that man go jail, no, let the man pay half of the money. They'll be able to shame him and name him. The only problem where they self gets now wait till we see where then they parade people then now how they call it now the clock tower will not be called for, will be unhumanly done, where I'm glad the way they say be put checks to that. So if you ask me yardstick now, but based on not to based on qualification, not to based on any barometer, but as the average people, what is the Sierra Leonean people they want, now let them able to get the money back. And the other thing why they see where ACC not they do what I say they for do, now that therefore they publicly arrest them people, then they go to court, let the court take in your decision. In as much as they get power for prosecute, they can prosecute, but let them left the people, they let them go to court and let the court decide. Because now only the court get the verdict for say this person criminal or this person not criminal.
Yeah, but Mr. Sovi, in terms of what you use for qualify, like you mentioned, incidents the way Francis Ben Kaifala take, which was a complete eyesore. It's not like probably those acts, those people that were paraded were not corrupt. But for tech teachers, a noble profession, you know, because corruption can in two phases. I mean, in many facets of the society did it, but two phases, which is one is grand and the other is petty. So you get grand corruption and petty corruption. So the man, although they investigate all, but why not parade politicians them, you know, in a cutting tree or clock tower? Why didn't he parade the heavyweights then? Why people like Alpha Timbo accused of 49 embezzling 49,000 bags of rice? Remember saying yes, na tangible commodity, and 49,000. Imagine the space where they occupy. So whilst the ACC boss, they do a good job, but there are contradictions now, we make people and they ask question as to 49,000 bag of rice, you're missing, and then suspend person and then bring and come back, and there are no details, no here and there, but yet you go take poor teacher, we corrupt, we will say some of them were corrupt, absolutely, they take money for, but why would you pay attention to them at that stage when you want to set example from the up in terms of grand larceny? So you get the power for parade, poor, vulnerable, gullible teachers, but then the powerful politicians who stole millions and deprive people, and we make them teacher, they go take bribe, allegedly, you go parade them.
Well, I tell you, thank you. I tell you, say
barometer, here for test you strength and you power in terms of prosecuting corruption.
No, well, I tell you, thank you. Wait, a very salient question. You realize the way the commissioner do that, the human rights commissioner, the deputy, when Victor, former classmate Victor Lansana, come out strong. My member of SLPP, he come out strong, and Benkefala go on radio and talk, say no, because we have the fundamental principles, the fundamental human rights, and in law they have the presumption of innocence. The only person who get right for talk, say this person is a criminal or this person guilty, now the court, and not the anti-corruption. And the anti-corruption commission not get no right for parade anybody, whether politician or teacher or even laborer at a public place, because you they bring the person to disrepute, you don't already condemn the person because they put placard on them and they put them na street where the court of Sierra Leone, now then get rights, now then you're so responsible. Now may they get the 3 arms of government. And in as much as the anti-corruption gets so much power for prosecute, but they not get no say.
So again, you make a very good point, but I'm so tempted, here for coming again because you just jogged me mind back. But before we come with it, I try for say to you, I want to commend Mr. Edward M. Abu Bayo, saying that Alpha Thibault was not acquitted by ACC. I guess he referred this to me, but the High Court for failing to present enough evidence. That's why he was acquitted. So I will take that, Mr. Bayo.
Well, to that man, to Mr. Bayo in question, I just tell you, say,
Mr. Sobi. So the ACC not get any rights. You spoke of it very strongly. Now that make us stop you because I really want for Fambule understand this. According to the Anti-Corruption ACC Act of 2008, the ACC is so powerful that if the police, they investigate something, as long as it is corruptible, is corruption, as long as it is a corruption story, the ACC can take over that story and continue from outside the police being there. In other words, what they try to establish, so powerful is this institution that a limit is almost unlimited. It does have limits, but in terms of criminal investigation, it gets a higher standard where it engage in prevention, investigation, and prosecution of corruption. It gets an exclusive mandate. And I pause you there because you may say they're not getting no right for do X, Y, Z. Can you explain what exactly you will try for say in terms of understanding almost mandate they get and how wide it is?
But the ACC, the Anti-Corruption Act of 2008 arranged into sections. Part 2 of them get the establishment of the commission, the commissioner, deputy commissioner. Part 3 of them get the advisory committee, offenses, part 4. And coming down, they get the powers of investigation. We give them powers of the commissioner of servant to request. And the ACC get enormous power, but in law, with constitution say they have the presumption of innocence. When we say the person, and like I'll use example like Alpha Timbo, where they say as alleged, the moment they don't say as alleged, or the ACC commissioner don't bring cases against the person, say this person is corrupt, or let them teach them. The only institution in Sierra Leone will get right for say that people are they corrupt or they're not corrupt. Now, the court of Sierra Leone, because now them get the prerogative for let them investigate and let them bring charges against person and let them find Posse guilty or not guilty. Now, make the ACC, in as much as the anti-corruption get power for investigate and prosecute, whether they prosecute, now one of the three things they happen. Either the court find the Posse guilty, or the court not find the person guilty based on whether they not adduce enough evidence, like we now call at the talk say when Alpha Timbo, not to the court, not to ACC find again that the court say well, they're not able to adduce. If you fail for adduce enough evidence against the person, then you're not able to prove beyond reasonable doubt on the criminal charges, then the court can throw the case out of the court. But the ACC not get no power for parade people then. This me they say they not get no power for parade anybody. Now put placard pan and say I am corrupt. When they not care the person gonna cut it because it's a travesty of justice. It degrade and humiliate the person fundamental human rights, and it already indict the person. Last thing I mean, Patrick Sovi. I mean, Patrick Sovi. I mean,
okay, Mr. Sovi.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. That was just one, and they're not being air powers, but it be so detestable. You know, yeah, to the eyesight of people that like my own family. Them, I come up from a family. You know, yeah, from the beginning to the very end of teachers. You know, and principals and lecturers. That's the kind of family that I come up from. So that was something. I know they say enough for all and responsible, but here's the thing: if the rules of procedure on evidence, which must be formatted, I will repeat, where supposed to be used by the rules of court committee, as stipulated by the 1991 Constitution, was not employed in this exercise. And I'm sure you will agree with them as a legal, minded person, because the rules of committee evidence not apply in this case, when I not be the bone of contention from day one. Will you be surprised that you see again these contradictions and these spasms where they happen between X and Y, both the accused and the accusee? Does it take you by surprise, or which you therefore say rules of court committee were supposed to be formatted as stipulated by the 1991 Constitution? Because mind you now, sir, this is a constitutional thing we talk about, and that's exactly why we have you on the show tonight.
Oh well, I tell you thank you, but I feel say you miss the thing that the Anti-Corruption Act of 2008 not get nothing for do with rules of court committee. The waiting gets right for do with court committee where you talk about now the Commission of Inquiry, and the Commission of Inquiry it is separate for the Anti-Corruption Commission. The Commission of Inquiry, then our Constitution say, each president or any president at any given point in time get right for institute a commission of inquiry. And the rules of court committee they talk about were stated in our Constitution, it is subject to interpretation. And all the institutions that Sierra Leone will get right for interpret, not to
Mr. Sovi, 30 seconds, please. Yeah. Thank you very much. I take that with a pinch of salt, but I absolutely agree with you. I'm not a lawyer, and I try to articulate something, within, we fall outside of my remit. But having said that, again, how much difference is there? Because that be formulate my next question anyway. How much difference is there between the COI and the ACC? I'm not missing no different, but now the COI now recommend to the ACC. So if the COI recommend to the ACC and the people the way they recommend, or the cases the way they recommend, the bone of contention is the rules of evidence. So therefore, you can see the common denominator between the COI and the ACC. None of the points down there have been tried for make, Mr. Sovi.
Well, you talk about the legality of the Anti-Corruption Commission, and you talk about the rules of court committee, and it is clearly stated in the Constitution. And we give the president powers for initiate commission of inquiry at any time. However, the rules of court committee, like I talk again, it's subject to interpretation. And the only institution will get right for interpret that, not to Patrick Sobey, but the Supreme Court. What you would see in Sierra Leone that the court them not agree for do their work for interpret, because in law they have the Latiria rule, they have the Estudem Generis rule, they have the mystery rule, and the only competent authority will say we get right for put the rules of court committee as enshrined in the constitution, where the APC majority of the lawyer that they say now the Supreme Court, where the other lawyer that they say no, when we for go ahead with this, the commission of inquiry is standing is subject to the High Court, so it means they will not for do this. So now they the Supreme Court for don't come and give a clear ruling on this, then all man will know whose side they stand. But because of will not get that they appear, so now make and even the competency of the findings of the COI, some school of thought they tell you say it is marked by political intimidation. Why is it that now only the former members of parliament or as former minister then will belong to the northern tribe or the majority of northwestern party people, them the Timini people or the Limba, now them that they bring for corruption? Why is it that people like former Vice President Victor Bokarifo, why is it that they not bring up? One say the Honorable former Minister Musa Tawali is exempted from corruption. One say even the secretary.
Yeah, but Mr. Sobey, you make a good point, sir. But again, we can go back to the GTT report. I just go back because that's where it emanated from. That would be the cardinal sin.
Good. Well, if you want to talk about the GTT report, and one of the maxims of equities clearly said that he must come to equity or come with clean hands. That means they use this time in personal take. The president have right for appoint, but in the interest of best practice, in the interest of transparency and accountability, for God's sake, you cannot take the former minister of government when I sack under the APC government, you turn them Secretary General for the GTT report, and they come out with findings. Done one party object say, well, we have to include the rules of court committee. Done the Supreme Court not going interpret on that. Done una go ahead and do our findings and hold some people corrupt and recommend say, well, they are the A, B, and C for happen. In law, they have what they call selective justice. So, in as much as Ramek, I tell you say initially that now a laudable venture President Bioka with, but a get for under the procedural justice theory. This is a high law now. Let me speak like a PhD candidate. Professor Tom M. Tyler of Yale University talks about 4 elements of procedural justice theory. And one of them that hold on quick, like connect me your laptop as let not go off. 1 minute. One minute.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. I can still engage the audience. So, Famulem, we did talk to a very distinguished scholar in person of Mr. Patrick B.K. Sobey Jr. I mean, it's distinguished. When I say distinguished, I mean and we don't talk for over 1.5 hours now, approaching 2. And everything that I've heard from the gentleman, here makes absolute sense. And we try for understand constitutionally,
yes, I'm
where
back.
do we stand? But whilst the man don't return, just a quick one. Yeah, I want to shape this one video so other people then will come including. That's one. Secondly, tomorrow we get the publisher and one of the journalists there, now the Africanist Press. They want them wait on the exposed corruption, alleged corruption inside the government of Sierra Leone right now as we speak. We'll be here tomorrow, same platform, an investigative journalist, where we're going to talk about investigative journalism. So not forget for tuning and wanna shape the story. We will scatter the flyer as well. But for tonight, we've got Mr. Patrick Sovie, a distinguished scholar, a lawyer by training, very distinguished indeed. This is the first time on the platform, and we hope say no to it last, because it gets so much for let we know, for teach we, for make we let we understand. Mr. Sovie, the platform is yours, sir. You were flowing.
Yes, and I tell you, say in law they have what they call the law of equity, and under the GTTP report, and one of the challenges where the All People's Congress they bring the lawyers, the legal team, now that they say from the inception, member of parliament of the APC questioned the constitutionality of common paragraph 6 constitutional instrument number 64, 65, 67 of 2008, setting up the commission of inquiry on the basis that they are not conventional of section 150 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act number 6. The objection was discountenanced by both SLPP member of parliament and expediently the executive arm. When we say, already I don't tell you, so the APC member of parliament and the government, we talk say, the rules of court committee, they're not included in the anti-corruption, in the commission of inquiry. And that they say the commission of inquiry, until and unless they include that, then the commission of inquiry by affairs, now just one-sided something. Where it said that prior to the commencement of the CRI proceedings, it said members of the APCs whose rights were affected by the above constitutional instrument by an organizing notice of motion appealed to the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone for interpretation. And among other provisions, section 150 of the Constitution vis-a-vis common paragraph 6 refer constitutional instrument are provided by law. After you say, outside the bottleneck, the institution, the organ of government.
Let's ask one quick question. Let's ask one quick question. Permit me as we come to the end, dear, please. I know say where a lawyer they flow, then they hit that for that person stop them in the track. But you forgive me now just because of the issue of time. I want to put in, a couple of quick things. So the question again, while Shigepa you flow is, so are you saying, implying that the findings of the COI, for example, Mr. Sovie, is it appealable? The findings of the COI, are they appealable? I guess you guess why the question is. The findings of the COI we recommend to the ACC, are those findings appealable, sir?
Oh, when you said appealable in law, it's subject to debate. It's a relative term. If one school of thought, they tell you, say, the rule of court committee not included in an investigation, that is why in law, using the procedural justice theory, they have what they refer to as the due process of the law. They have the presumption of innocence. If you are alleged, say this person corrupt, you get for trial under all fairly manner. They have what they call compliance of the law. Now, I many people that they say, yes, where this charge is here. America, where policeman give you tickets, before you give you tickets, I'll give you an example, where they run, they get a gun, where they shoot the mileage, they shoot 510. They get the evidence, say you run, you don't overspeed, and before they pull you over. And when they pull you over, whether they find you, they talk, say you don't overspeed, ABC, now this make you pay this money. So in the court system, if we don't begin something, the one affected person say, this is how they do, it is wrong, or for include this. I believe, say, for save the country and for equity and fairness, the Supreme Court, before don't give a ruling on that, because now then get a mandate for talk about court committee or no court committee, and not to no other person, including me, which don't I not get now look standing there, because now all if I do that, then it will be sub judice. Then the Supreme Court will bring an action against me. Now I make lawyer, you get the do's and don'ts. So now the normal before don't interpret that before the commission of inquiry go on, but that not happen. So what you find out the Commission of Inquiry continue. The APC government and the leadership say, well, we'll not go honor this one. Now that they make some people they not appear there. And it be reach to a point where some people they say will not go. People they elect Dr. Sylvia or like Clyde Blyden then become the face of the Commission of Inquiry and result become out. So the perception of the Commission of Inquiry, me not go tell you now say it's just or it is not just because it is subject to debate. I go tell you say, well, the outcome that this ABC then say, but they include the court committee, yes or no? No. Do that the Supreme Court between work for the interpretation of Rule 150 of the Constitution, it says powers to make laws. It says subject to the provision of the Constitution. Parliament shall be the supreme legislative authority for Sierra Leone. It's a mode of exercise legislative power. It says the powers of Parliament to make laws shall be exercised by a bill passed by Parliament and signed by the President. So all that out they talk, and then I will lose them. So not to me could say whether it's right or it's not right. And the action, and they make, you don't see what they happen now. The action they would then bring, the recommendation and findings of the COI, don't mix the APC and the other people then, the alleged people, they would say them, therefore confiscate the property then. Somebody there, when I minister, would they don't relieve for me job, where if he talk say, the COI never serve a letter. They're not ever, they don't know the country.
Mr. Sovi, of course, not to you go say whether a right or a no right, sir. You are absolutely right. Not to you go for say that. Well, as a legal-minded person, you can look into the Constitution. This is constitutionality we talk about. And here is the thing. The findings of the COI, according to legal jurisprudence, is appealable if when they serve the charges, and then there's an adverse effect on those, then when they serve the charges on, there is an adverse effect. You're not a lawyer, so definitely you do understand that. Then that will be characterized as a judgment. And here I quote verbatim, sir, that would be characterized as a judgment of the High Court of the land. And I believe say nothing not supersede the High Court of the land. So therefore, appeal, Mr. Sovi, shall lie as a right of the people or the person as an individual who is affected. That appeal process will lie as a right.
No, well, I believe say you just confuse. I understand you're not a lawyer. You misunderstand the point there. And in fact, the High Court is not only the final court of the court of last instance in Sierra Leone. We have the Supreme Court, we have the Appeal Court, we have section 122 of the Sierra Leone Constitution give right to the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. It is the highest court of the land. The Court of Appeal, if any member, the right of the people the way they try for talk, they don't come, they get right for appeal. Also, all the allegation, all other recommendation of the court, you find out say the publication say they have 90 days to appeal or they go bring effect. Where boils down to section, the rules regulating commission of inquiry. Section 150 of the Constitution says it says subject to the provision of the chapter, the rules of court committee shall, but constitutional instrument, make rules regulating the practice and procedure of all commission of inquiry. It is clearly stated in the Constitution. So, did this commission of inquiry, do they include the rules of court committee? It is subject to Supreme Court interpretation. So, you're not going to bring charges against me. Like now minister, now former minister, we talk to me they not call me, they not serve me, they not ask me. I just see my name, they say I take money. So in the law, you have to, they have due process of law. That's why in the United States, they have the 5th Amendment of the United States Constitution. They're not the only normal. You get for a report, you get for, in our Constitution, before you bring charges, because before you allege say this person corrupt, or you say this person, yeah, you get for inform the person why you arrest them or why you count on a court. You get for talk in the language in which the person understand, and the justice should be free and fair. So I can tell you say the question again A again B part A. Then people that will know say they be call them when the commission of inquiry serve for one court. Where on the own position,
you will be interested for no say the Bar Association of Sierra Leone challenge that very position where you try for argue on now. In other words, the procedure of evidence as provided by the 1991 Constitution, there seems to be a violation. And the Bar Association then challenged that position there. And that position was challenged going back 1 year ago, if not more, and it's still not been addressed. So you can see the many contradictions and the injustices where people then will call them along the way. But let me press on Mr. Suvi. You really need for come back where you will just take you flow and can educate me on these issues, because yes, you are right, but the issues they are what they try to do is like for example, the COI don't investigate the former president, okay? The COI don't investigate the former president, which is Ernest Bai Koroma. They don't investigate him. Based on the findings of that investigation, they don't recommend. They don't recommend what should be done and what should not be done. But yet there seem to be ongoing investigations. And the investigations that are ongoing now, as per my understanding, I stand to be corrected on that, they are bordered on criminal activities. In other words, the ex-president is being accused allegedly of money laundering, which is a huge charge and is criminal in nature. So the question here is, what did the COI investigate? Was it corruption? Were they equipped to investigate corruption? Or what did they investigate anyway? Waiting they recommend to the COI, to the ACC. Waiting the ACC, they investigate or want for investigate, further, although they get this board mandate. Waiting at the time for focus on, sir, is the contradictions. So probably once we understand the contradictions and the differences, then maybe we can all learn together.
Oh, well, I tell you, thank you. When you call out contradictions, I tell you, me call a mandate. I don't tell you, say, the Anti-Corruption Commission gets a clear and defined mandate. Their responsibility now for investigate and prosecute anybody at any time, at any day, under the laws of Sierra Leone, way different from the mandate of the COI. I don't know whether they investigate President Koroma for money laundering or what have you, whether it is part of the recommendation of the COI. If that was part of the recommendation of the COI, then it is subject to debate again, because in law they have what they refer to as double jeopardy. You're not going to investigate me, they don't bring recommendation, they don't say they investigate me back. That's one. Two, whether the investigation will they go on now a different investigation from whether an independent investigation where the anti-corruption find out say the COI not be do what then they do now. So it is subject to debate again. It's subject to the anti-corruption for let them come with a clear stand of what they investigate former President Koroma for. And also, they have what they refer to as presidential immunity. Whether the moment where you don't left office, or if they find out, say, you be involved in money laundering or embezzlement or other things, then they can bring action against you because you are no longer immune. So that the thing is not clear, and they get juxtaposition and confusion where they make the people then of Sierra Leone, the people they know they come out plain. The investigation that they investigate, the alleged investigation that they investigate President Koroma for alleged money laundering, was it part of the recommendation of the COI? Or is it a brand new investigation, is it a brand new discovery discovered by the Commission of or the anti-corruption on its own? Or what, is it an investigation that the COI could not do?
That's my point that you are making there, Mr.
Yes.
Subi. The things are not clear. And then non-clarity then is what I am referring to as contradictions. So there are many contradictions.
Good. Well, those contradictions, do they fall under the purview of the Anti-Corruption Commission? Does the Anti-Corruption Commission have right to investigate and prosecute anybody as prescribed by law? Yes. Does the Anti-Corruption have right to investigate the current president? Yes. Do the Anti-Corruption have right to investigate the former president at any time, at any day? Yes. Does the COI, does the Rules of Court Committee as prescribed in Article 150 of the 1991
Yes, the answer is yes, and we can go to the Union Constitution, yes. 7
Do the current Commission of Inquiry, do they include the Rules of Court Committee in the investigation? No. Do the Supreme Court, were they able to give an interpretation on the Rules of Court Committee prior to the investigation? No. Were the findings of the Commission of Inquiry, is it legal? Is it legitimate? Is it a witch hunt? Are they just targeting one members of political party? It is subject to debate. So now because of John not do this, now make this the outcome cancel. Now because of, we say, well, if until you include this one, I'm not going to agree. So the APC continue for stand, say, well, in fact, they're not recognize the verdict of the outcome of the COI because there are no Rules of Court Committee. Who get the local standing for bring the Rules of Court Committee? Now the Supreme Court do their work? No. So was this selective justice? It depends on whether you talk to. So the laws are very clear, but we are not honest to our people. The so-called educated people, we are not honest to our people. So now you find out, say, are they just targeting? You want to tell me, say, Musa Tawari and Victor Foden and all the other people then, were they not equally corrupt? You want to say
equally so, those making the accusation, they're not wrong. Because then they make the accusation based on the Constitution. So the Supreme Court, just like you say, they get an obligation for interject, interfere, intervene, for right the wrong or whatever it was or it is.
Well, do the Supreme Court they do their work? No. So if you not bring the valid law against me and go ahead and investigate where you not bring as alleged by the APC. You know, bring all waiting for put in a commission of inquiry state at the Constitution, then you validate the outcome, or even you commission of inquiry, not legal. If you get sound lawyer, you can go off the hook. That's why in the United States, in other places, they have the due process clause. We see in the special court, they get counsel for the defense, they get counsel of, and the rules of evidence were clearly stated. But because of Section 150, Rules Regulating Commission of Inquiry, Section 150, it is clearly written in the Constitution. The only competent organ, institution of Sierra Leone to interpret that is the Supreme Court. Do they do their job? No. So now they will stop. So somebody go grab, say this now a witch hunt. Or why now we know more than the target? Why they know they target the other people there? The other person go say, me not be minister, but I go there. People like Sylvia Brady fly, go. They go there, they face the Commission of Inquiry. They were not found wanting. The Commission of Inquiry make recommendation. They were not found wanting. So the laws, the people they not agree to the work. Now make they say they allege.
One final question, Mr. Subi.
Yes,
and this has been a brilliant interview bordered on legality. A legal-minded person and an opinionated, investigative kind of journalism. But it's been brilliant, and I've loved every part of it. And I know this is, despite the numbers, it's going to be a big hit. But here's my final question. The white paper, the long-awaited white paper came out, many weeks ago. The expectations of the people on different levels is now withering down because people are getting to understand the white paper. Those that expected more of it, some are disappointed, some are more excited. What are you take on the white paper? I just want to let you summarize them, and this is now your summary for this entire interview. So you can begin from where we begin from, which is for the one that we just did join. We title this program Law, Politics, and Governance, and I believe say we were not disappointing at all. Mr. Sobey wasn't disappointing at all because we catch the flow. We begin with international law and connect onto a country. We could have done better than we did. But here we are. Mr. Sobey, wrap up the entire thing for we, but I want to let you touch on the white paper because we talk all around the white paper, but we'll not talk on the white paper itself. And I do it deliberately because now I be one used for the closing argument. I be one put myself into the mind of a lawyer, but I find out say, are they beyond the red line? So please wrap up this very interesting interview, important interview with the white paper, how it came about, waiting day inside the disappointments, the highs and the lows, and waiting day into the future going forward as to how we did so.
Well, I tell you thank you, and I tell people that thank you that they listen. The government white paper emanates from the report of the government transition team. And in any country, like in Sierra Leone, when I serve in states, they get right for conduct election. At the end of the election, one party they emerge victorious, the other one they lost. And once they don't appoint that person, they go the swearing process where the constitution they mandate the person for automatically be president. We'll be happy with President Bio. The President Bio emerge as victorious and become president. And going back forward to President Nkrumah, where Ernest Nkrumah, president and a former president Ernest Nkrumah, His Excellency, where assumed office in 2007, and we decided for 3 months to the current government will be then up so therefore let them wrap up, let them understudy them. Now that then we choose for them. The SLPP government with President Bio then take power, then decide say, we are going to institute a transition team, and this transition team is going to come out with recommendation. And I tell you, say the Secretary General of that government transition team was a former minister, Dr. Dennis Sandi, who is the current land minister, who was by then a former minister of the All People's Congress. He go to the appoint time na be PNDC and I be former minister. And now in a Secretary General to now a transition team, they work out reports. So the report and the conclusion of that transition team now in recommend to the president say there should be a commission of inquiry because of in the voice of in the quotation of the landed chief minister, Professor David Francis, he said the corruption was an egregious infraction. He said the chief Tuboku that it took alarming when we said the government for institute a commission of inquiry. And President Bio Sidon, a look on the recommendation of the GTT report and he get legal advice and when then at the constitution say yeah, government get right to institute a commission of inquiry. We made the commission of inquiry. This commission of inquiry, part of the requirement to set up a commission of inquiry by our laws of Sierra Leone, if we include section 150 prescribed by law, the rules of court committee. The rules of court committee either get right for interpret the rules of court committee for say for be included or not included in the constitution is the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, do they do their job? No. The verdict of the commission of inquiry now, are they legal? Are they valid? Is it a witch hunt? It is subject to debate. It just sounds like that we're in the vicious circle. Yeah. So because of in the process of bringing this commission of inquiry, was based on recommendation from the transition team, and the APC government have said they are not going to adhere, they are not going to honor the verdict, nor are they going to court, because the Commission of Inquiry lacked an integral part of Section 150, which is stipulated and enshrined in our Constitution. Therefore, it is subject to debate. And you cannot, if you want to bring a corruption charges against somebody by law, the law should be done. The law should not ought to be done. So now this can say. So the people they offer do their work, they not do their work. The Supreme Court way for interpret, not interpret. The government go ahead and say, well, the president say we'll come and hard on you. If they call you, you not go there, we'll go hold you. We'll go do this. And the result will come, the APC people that say we still stand by what to stand by. We still stand by what to stand by because we not be include the rules of court committee. So we not get for alleged people then corrupt because one, the process was not legal. So now that me can say. So if you want to bring charges against you, if you make sure say you bring a cap. And why is it that some people then they just find out, say they just call the name there. But the former minister tell you say, he said, well, this is a grave injustice. When they bring charges against me, are they? I didn't mean to come in because you do your closing argument. But why should you make the point? Yes, these APC people, and they continue for say so, but they do have representation, which is technically they recognize waiting they go on here, but they do have as a form of a protest. But they've had lawyers we don't go. They not also, Mr. Sovi, we the answer to the charges then they. But at the same time, it's a two-pronged approach. Good. Well, I'm glad you wake out them. Where the moment where you say a process is illegal, it's unjust, and then you go back and take part of that process, you participate, whether through directly or indirectly, by you physically bringing yourself to the court, or you sending a representative or a legal man to represent you, then whatever verdict that comes out of that court, of that findings, means you are legal, you are responsible for it. So that the beauty of the law that if you know say the institution corrupt or the charges whether they bring against me, abstain. But if you cannot be in the pond and out of the pond. And at this they hurt me again, and where the state and the government they also not they do their own duty. And I don't see no reason where if there are charges, if there are evidences against President Nkrumah, bring the charges on. But una not go all one person put it to the whole country to ransom. Una not go endanger the duty of the state is to provide security for every Sierra Leonean, including the opposition. But you cannot put lives of people at risk. Una not go say una they go una invite president. Don't because people that come on a do don't not continue for investigate or pursue that. It's a sign of weakness. So what Timiki say, if they no say President Nkrumah, there are charges for President Nkrumah, una bring her on. But if there are no charges against the man, una let finally go una get respect. And if there are charges against anybody of Sierra Leone, the laws, they said there is nobody, the laws are meant for everybody, and the law should not be selective. You should not target one particular tribe or one particular group because of political witch hunt or other things. It's not done. If there are charges or allegations against people, bring them on, but don't jeopardize the Sierra Leone, the innocent people. Look what is happening at them states there. Because of Chapter 3 of the 1991 Constitution clearly states that now government is responsibility for provide basic amenities. America, I like you know that when say the judge right you say you should report to court, I like you pull Sokoban and treat, they go after you. But it's a sign of weakness. And at the end of the day, whether they suffer now the poor Sierra Leone Mami or the Sierra Leone people there, where they go about the normal life. Because I like 1 million man match common ado, corruption is corruption. Let the due process be done, though heaven falls. So if he asks me, that's what I can say. If the president is corrupt, bring charges against him. But you cannot be in the pond and out of the pond. It's very, very wrong. It's very, very wrong, and it's detrimental to the life and the security of the state. That is me they say. And anybody when they listen to me, including President Bio, now this the law say there are presumption of innocence. If somebody corrupt, let the law take its course. Let an individual not grab say no, this person corrupt, because Sierra Leone, all the story people there, the bulk of the people they're not educated. The few educated people, then how would they confuse them? Now invite President Kuma. Then the invitation is not an indictment. And you should be able to provide security for those anti-corruption commissioners going to invite the president. You should give adequate notice to the president to prepare his team. You should give adequate notice to the populace of Makeni. There should be security for every Sierra Leonean, including the opposition. This is what democracy is about. This is what policy is about. Like the Kamareba issue. Is it a political thing? What does the law say again for rape? So it's subject to interpretation. It's subject to who that you ask in Sierra Leone. Mohamed Kamareba is a member of, is a political aspirant. What did they say against an rape? What did the law say about rape? What did the right to bail? What did the law say about bail? What did the law say for bail? For bail person? Is the bail always subject to few people? Some are not. Why did they bail Alpha Timbo for crime of corruption, but they're not able to bail this other person? The discretion of the judge. It left to the discretion of the judge. So you find out, say, with justice, that they say the court independent, the judiciary is independent, but they are not independent. So now the truth is, when people are not agree for talk who they talk, because what is good for John, they're good for Mary, but not left this person. They have what they call street liability. They have the discretion. What does the law say about bail? Is the person at flight risk? Is the person endangering is it an endangered species to the state? Or are you withholding the person because it's a political opponent? So I can use law for all. I can use law for all you. Or I can use law for left you. I can use law for come against you. I can use law. So it depends to who I ask. Now I tell you say now we the so-called educated people, they're not like what I can do ya. If I can't talk because me na Mende, thank God me particularly me na half Mende, half Timini, because me papa na Mende, me mama na Timini. So me they talk, and I know they talk for government, I know they talk on behalf of government. I talk what is stated in the law. So now make me your lawyer are different from most Sierra Leoneans because I don't buy favors, I rule by conscience. My papa tell me say graplamuk. And I tell God thank you, Sade. I'm willing for serve the government at any time, but I will not be subjected to any, I will not boot leak to nobody. Because I get a conscience for serve. When you die, now you want to go to your grave. So that. So if you ask me, I can answer more, and I'm always ready for come and educate to people there on the daily dealings of the court, of the daily dealings of the law. Why is it that international law, like the special court, the verdict where everybody say, well, there I are, that's what they be do, that's what they be do, that's what they be do, because they allow them, they apply the procedural justice theories as implied by Professor Tom Tyler. The court was fair. It was independent. The voices of the victims were heard, and justice was done. Does the COI, does it
Okay, Patrick, hold on right there. When they come to the end of the program, this is what I always can call the program about for you, and I sure say one contribute. Hello, sir. Yeah, hold on right there. You always they call the program, they come to an end, we will not disconnect, here the calling line. But I sure say you want to say something, so just hold on right there. Let's see whether I can connect you quickly. Patrick, if in the area we begin talk, because I sure say you want to say something, just give me a thumbs up, please. Would they get a problem with the system? Yeah, but this brother is a friend and a brother, so we need for definitely hearing from we definitely need for hearing from we definitely need for hearing from the brother. So yeah, let me see whether we're gonna get him. Yeah, let me see whether we're gonna get him. Just hold on right there, Ben, if you will, please. Hi, Ben, you hear me? Hello? Hello, Ben, you hear me? Okay. Okay, hold on right there. Don't go away. Just stay right there where you are. Just stay right there, please, if you will. Let me see. This is the end of the program from Abia. Maybe this could be the last word and it could tip the balance. Yeah, Patrick, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, they can't give the guest chance for talk and a different system that they use. If you hear where they talk, give me a thumbs up so I will let them continue. Yeah, Ben, you want to contribute to the program? Go ahead, please.
Yes, this is a guest now who was just first of all, someone we were educated and we confused the population when educated. And I believe some of that was that you don't see that there is still up to date, then grant bill to anti-smoke corruption, but they don't grant bill to coming back for rape. And I think that the different type of confuse the people the more. But first of all, everywhere you want, bill is conditional based on different circumstances. There's a new bill for corruption and rape, they don't give bill for whether the USO, whether anywhere in the Western world. So bill is enough condition for state because you want for this bill from here for the bill. No. The different circumstances and just for we individually. There's a difference between what the modern public crime against an individual identity as a one. Rape and felony and what bad felony. And then just to say no. There's a big bill for somebody commit murder, there's a big bill for another person commit murder, not just this, because every circumstance is different. So now we're going to confuse the people that want for saying, oh, they give bill and not give bill. Bill is conditional. Me and you could keep the same amount today, they just say no, me like another start in the community, and we cannot go on away, they give me bill. The other person keep the same amount, they just say no, you're not a give bill for you that start in the community, and they tell us to apply to. So bill is conditional, bill is conditional all over the world. So now we're confuse bill to other things and this that. I don't know if you give one that we don't be complete with the one more. So then our post what is about the let's say, let's really put and say they give bill to people for corruption and then they don't give bill to people for rape. They have to ask for fellows. Every felony and every state is what bad felony, second bad felony, more than a felony, and for me you start to forget a felony. But you're full of one and six of that.
Okay. Okay, Baben. Who's are you call from, sir?
I call from the US.
And the name? No, this is not for me, now for the general public, the son of an educated farmer. Of course, I know you very well, sir. It's not for me, it's just formality. Thank you very much. And I guess the guest get the question. And Mr. Sobi, we will give you 2 minutes, and this is not the final. We don't go over the top 2 minutes. So I give you another 2 to 3 minutes for just wrap up everything, answer the border. Now, response indeed, not a question. I mean, you can statement. It wasn't more like a question. Well, you get 2 minutes, 3 minutes, sir.
I'll tell you, brother, thank you. I tell you, brother, thank you. I tell you, brother, misconstrue me. Now, in fact, in law, they have already referred to as inference. I not tell you, brother, say, then left, they give Alpha Thibault bail or they not give Kabari bail. I say, what is the discretion of the judge? Bail, I say, waiting at the terms and conditions of bail and the indictment. All man no say, you don't need to be a lawyer for no say. If they allege you for being a murder, for murder charges or treason, you are not bailable. All man no say, if they allege, say, there is an allegation against you, say, you rape, it is not bailable. So now I tell you, say, now the law, now the court will not they come up rightly and tell the people they educate and they make the thing they look like say it confused. Where they make somebody go grab talk say why they left Alpha Thibault for in crime with them bail. Then in fact they not arrest Alpha Thibault. And because in crime we commit as alleged anti-corruption investigate and they not find out one thing, they go court and anti-corruption say not get case, they go to court, the case not there and they left them. Wame Kamareba in your case in allegation of rape and under Sierra Leone law, rape is based on the discretion of the judge. So what they say, now the same talk. In law, they have what they refer to as strict liability. And if every judge gets in your discretion as per when it feel. If you're at flight risk, then the judge can talk say that they seize you bail. So now that I tell her thank you for way clarify that, and now that I say. So I tell you thank you. If more question there, I can answer before I go church. Hello? Hello? Hello, Mr. You didn't get me?
I think say we don't come to the end really, and now most people in the sign on, of course, we missed the point from the beginning, and I guess I apologize to brothers and sisters. And this is not the first step. Okay, we get one more caller. I go take this caller. Let me hear this caller. Hold on. Let's see. Patrick, if you hear the caller again, let know, yeah. Hello, caller. State your name and who's you they call from, please. Patrick, you hear the caller?
Yes.
Okay, Fox, you can go ahead with your statement or question where you want to ask, please. Lawrence, sorry, but bring down your equipment down, yeah, because it will get, yeah. Turn on down, please, yeah. Yes, with the hear you once you don't turn on down, yes. Go ahead, please. Yeah, that's all right.
Because me and you do say it's different from what charges. More than different from what charges. Everything which says easy. Then it means some they also be able to say. Just a minute. So you make it clear we understand. And some people then just want to carry every level. And it is clear. I both as you pointed, it is clear. If the justice system don't make a mistake from the one, now the constant tears away sincerity no day. And just the both as you point. I mean the commission of inquiry not get sincerity. I will just tell me see Alpha Khan not guilty. I will tell me see Tarawali not guilty. I will tell me see Victor Fu not guilty. What are you talking about? So I bet you the mind and the team when they mislead people. And those who are educated and mislead people. If an Escobar has something for answer, because when they get into the civil society where they talk rubbish. If an Escobar has something for answer, elected at the Almighty, elect them put them with Silicon at the streets of each other. Nobody can. We're not going to get an Escobar because the law is the law. Nobody is about the law.
Yeah.
But if they start to play politics, and they lead to all that, we told that with the big man. Thank you very much. It's a very brilliant, and thank you so much for bringing this man cancer. It's a very happy college mate and man very very well.
Okay. Okay.
So much.
Okay. And thank you for the program. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Lawrence Fox. On that basis, we go end the program on a high note, and I just want to add this to the entire talk. This is one of the programs that will bring away. I see people that we generally can oppose, because with politics is kind of polarized, entrenched, tribal, regional. That's just the fact. Every facet of politics is tainted, with some sort of entrenched view, polarized view. But this brother, he come up from a position and they watch the chat room and comments the way people and they make, and it's just simply wonderful. And Lawrence, of course, just cap them all because people then get outside and day. And when you get people like Mr. Patrick Sobiri, some of the things that we've been saying, at some moment, some people then begin for condemn and begin for criticize here and then. I make we can give the opportunity to the general public. But as he say, some people during the live program, they change their minds. Yeah. So which means that the guest is objective in many respects. You been expecting where he praise President Bio, even though the praising is merited. As soon as you begin praising, and then the other side now begins to see Alex say, oh, he is one of them. Whereas the guy they juxtapose, issues, who say necessary for President Nkrumah, he did. That does not mean that he belonged. And this now the stance where I want let we take Fambulen. I really want for let we take this stance. Because with destiny and with future, a line now we hand. If we continue for listening to people like Patrick Sauvy, we go learn a lot, and decisions the way we make will be good because it's not entrenched, it's not tribal, it's not regional, but a rather national, a rather rational. It come up from a rational mind, not from the emotional mind. I can go on and on for another subject. Mr. Sauvy, I want to say thank you very, very much, sir, for appearing on the Then and Now the first time. Everything has got a first time, but certainly not the last. And I will be in talk with you. So we will come back again and we'll get right from the beginning and articulate issues to we people so that we people will get peace of mind. But you've done a brilliant piece of job this evening, and I thank you for your patience.
Well, I tell you thank you, and I tell the people that thank you. But before I go, not to only Rule 105 that the opposition or the alleged people then bring up. And they talk say the Commission of Inquiry breached Section 150 of the Constitution and Order 64, Rule 1, Rule 2 of the High Court Rules of 2007, which gives only the Chief Justice the power to prescribe practice direction, issue practice direction dated 31st January 2019, adopting the High Rules Court of 2007 in regards proceedings of the Commission of Inquiry. It said this further compounded the unconstitutionality and illegality of the COI in their proceedings. So they bring so many things when are legal, when get legal contention, when are only the Supreme Court for interpret them to we up to this day they don't interpret them. So now make a talk say until and unless they get it here, then what is justice to one man is not justice to the other, because justice should not be ought to be done, but justice should be done though heavens fall. So I tell you thank you, and I'm always willing for come and serve the people there and educate them, and then it left to them for let them choose. Yeah. So settle go back. I tell you thank you, tata, and good night, and God bless.
Justice delayed.
Justice delayed is justice denied, and it must come to equity, must come with clean hands. So you cannot use equity as a proof of the fraud. So therefore, if President Nkrumah gets case, the state security, the duty of the state is to provide security for all Sierra Leoneans. If that invitation, if they don't give President Nkrumah respect for go meet them, they say them block, you find out say the Honorable Tunis and the spokesperson of the President of the APC and one member of Parliament say, well, they say then
I really thank the brother.
They talk say then
one exceptional brother where we ever bring come to the platform.
They then go,
but we get more they come.
They go and they
tomorrow
go invite.
We get the publisher, one of the publishers, a journalist, investigative, Mr. Chernobyl, will be right on this platform. Chernobyl and expose corruption on a huge scale, in which governments have to ask questions. How are this information filtering out for forensic investigative? That will be talk about tomorrow. Mr. Chernobyl will be right on this platform tomorrow. I want also tell you, say during the course of this week where they come, I believe it's on Wednesday, we will have Mr. Bashiru Vandi, an outspoken progressive from the NGC party. We will also have Mr. Roland Karimu here, not representing any political party, but just independently. We will also have Mr. Mohammed Kamara right here. So imagine 3 for 1 on Wednesday. But before Wednesday, tomorrow, same time, same platform, will be Mr. Chernobyl of the Africanist Press. For the Then and Now, I've been your host and presenter, hosting Mr. Patrick Sauvy, who's been an exceptional guest. And what a way to end, talking about real issues from a legal lens. Thank you so much, brother, and have a pleasant evening or afternoon wherever you are. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.